Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here once again. We're back in Beam. Today is the release day for minor update CRD 2.1. The main new thing here is the Spiderman body. This one brought into game by Mike Bev, or at least the chassis is. And it's pretty cool. It's got a brand new chassis. This is the CRD skinny chassis. And you can see that if we yank off this body here, you can get a preview of how it breaks. There we go. You can see it's not got very much width to it. So, skinny chassis seems to have about the same front end as the CRD 3. We have ourselves El Toro here, the regular CRD for comparison. And this one, pretty skinny, hence the name. And this here is Spider-Man, looking cool, although they seem to have given him extra glutes, so every time you drive, you will get a view of Spider-Man's package. I'm convinced that's done on purpose. The next major thing is that suspension has been completely retuned, so all default presets will now almost never slap the middle of the chassis on the ground or on ramps, so you won't hear any random like braking or like impact sound effects on landings or jumps. You will still get them if you land really big jumps, but now there's much more fine-tuned, as well as having way more fine-tuning capability in the tuning menu here in the suspension. You can see here, before maximum spring rate was about 30,000, now it goes up to like 65,000 for whatever reason. And it goes pretty low as well, up down to 0. I think before it went as low as 5,000. There's other small things as well, but all the suspension have been retuned, so that's good to see that they're making the trucks perform better. And the next big thing is that there's breakable steering, so that means hydros, tie rods, all those things. So if you have a really bad landing, you are going to have a bad time. So let's see what I can do here. Land. I'll try to land on the back left wheel. Alright, didn't break anything that time. You can break individual wheel hydros, you can break the tie rod. And it leads to a much more unique driving experience. So there we go. I slammed the front and we lost the front tie rod. So now, one of our front tires is going to misbehave. You can see it's going to be the front right. The front right is going to misbehave. And it's not going to do exactly what we tell it to. Watch out. Now this can happen individually to all 4 wheels if you are unlucky enough to have that happen to you. Having it happen to a front tire is not as bad as having it happen to a back tire, because as long as that tire still has power going to it, it'll usually go in the right direction. Watch out, El Toro. And you can counteract it with the rear steering. But it still can go pretty much wherever it likes. Oof. Now you can see we're in a bit of trouble. We have broken the rear tie rod completely. Or at least both hydros for the rear. And oh no, we have broken all steering. You can see on the controller input mapping that I have no control over what's happening. The truck is going wherever it wants to go. And I had El Toro out because I was going to show the new suspension on it, but I guess we can just ignore it. We will leave Spider-Man out. Spider-Man will be our focus today. One odd thing I realized with Spider-Man is that it's called the Cheetah chassis, or Cheetah fiberglass body. And I guess that's for the vehicle it's supposed to be like, but when I see Cheetah and Monster Truck, I think cat body. I was thinking Predator or something. So I was looking for that, but the only Predator in the mod is like the old one on the yellow body. So, or the old new one, I should say, whatever. But yeah, this update, it'll handle better, it'll brake better, it's got new bodies, and Spider-Man, it'll be a relearning experience. I'm sure there will be tweaks to how strong the breakages are in the future. But, you know, for now, it's a really, really cool implementation. And so far, I don't think any other game has fully, brought in breakable steering. Steel Titans has, like, breakable, randomly braking wheels that just kind of flail everywhere. But that's random, you can't control that. With this, if you want to, you can land directly on a back wheel, brake that rear steering, or, in this case, you landed pretty hard, but nothing broke. It's luck of the draw sometimes, or you could be unlucky, and you do a simple jump, and you think you get it right, but then you go to take a turn and you see a wheel out of whack. Of course, play around with it. The update is live now. You install it just like you do any other CRD update. All you got to do is download it from the website, install it into your mods folder, have it overwrite the old CRD zip file, and then clear your cache for your game. I've done videos linked in the description showing you how to do all these things if you need help with that. And if you have any other questions, you can leave them in the comment section of this video. You can go to the Beam Monsters Discord server, or you can ask them in the comment section for the CRD mod on the BeamNG website, or the Beam Monsters website, I mean. And if you ask, yep, a lot of my add-ons are fully compatible with this mod. So if we go to here, we could put in the diesel engine, for instance. I don't think it'll really work well for this body, because the pipe stacks would kind of just go underneath the body, the shell. But I'll just spawn it up to show that it can fit. It can fit for better or for worse. Let's go ahead, get a stock Spider-Man truck back out here. We'll give it one more run. And that'll be about it. Update is live now, as I said, go download it. It's available to everybody. And with the new suspension, I'm probably going to do a lot of tuning in my own time to see how I can get my own trucks to behave. I've done a lot of tuning in my own events and stuff. So yeah, give it up for Spider-Man, give it up for the CRD 2.1 update. And as you can see, you can still lose wheels, that's not an issue. Now you can lose a whole lot more. You can lose all steering. Look what happened to my back wheels. They're just they're out of control. And I've been told that trying to drive this with a racing wheel is so much fun. Maybe we'll have to try it sometime. That's it though. If you guys enjoyed this update preview, then please do go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks, Gabriel. I will see you all in the future.